Good morning. Good morning. I'm a little bit behind this morning. It is Monday. Happy holiday to everybody. We do have a very good race coming on with Tiny the Brontosaurus taking on the ace in the hole, Satokoaddict this morning, who is more than likely the one who's got the gold medal for this event. A very tough racer to be going against. Someone who plays this a lot, someone who is number 4 in the world, among world record at other categories, and he needs no de-rusting. This is one of the few in the event that I know of that plays this game very consistently, so he is going to be one of the tougher ones to get around this morning. We're going to have to expect a lot of stuff out of Satoko to go wrong. But Tiny is not, he's not backing down. He's going to be bringing it this morning. So good luck with our racers here. Excited for this. I know it's early for everybody, but it's the best way to start it out. Mega Man 2, why not? Or Rock Man 2, I guess we should say. But I hope everybody's enjoying it. They are getting ready. Looks like our guys are about to take off with this. So we had some good races with Tiny the other day. I hope you guys were here for that. This is the first race for Satoko in this event. So, probably a little nervous more for him than Tiny Brontosaurus. You'll be seeing all the tricks pulled out on Satoko's side. Anybody that watches Mega Man 2 or Rock Man 2 knows Satoko, knows how fantastic and precise he is at everything. One of the few keyboard players of the group. And here we go with Flash. You notice they'll do the little jump taking off. This is to get over, there's a little delay when Mega Man lands and starts walking. So if you do a jump immediately as he lands, it gets him off to a little bit quicker of a start than you would get normally. 5 shooting these guys, not very easy. Satoko drops down into the Meg with the damage boost. Very clean movement. As we have both guys falling down the long corridor. A little pop there from both guys, as a matter of fact. A little bit lower on health than they want to be, but it shouldn't be an issue. They're both used to fighting Flash at this point. Although we may see Tiny go for the E-Tank, yep. We absolutely will. So unless you want to take an intentional death to refill there, you're going to have to go get that. Flash is not going to be one who's going to let you away with no hits. Satoko into Flash first. Very precise jumping, twisting, and shooting. Look at that. It does not get any quicker or better than that. Superb job from Satoko as Tiny comes in. Again, I said these are very precise shots. When you shoot and hit Flash, it causes him to jump. So you want to shoot, hit him, but have another bullet already in the air to hit him when he jumps, and then a third one on the ground for when he comes down. There's also the iframes you have to get around. So to see the high level stuff is extremely difficult. It takes a very, very long time to practice. But Tiny taking down Flash with no problems whatsoever. Satoko into heat. Let's see which one Tiny goes for. After this incredibly long cutscene, you see you'll notice the Tiny jump again from the beginning, just to speed off Mega Man a little bit quicker. The keyboard warrior coming through heat so cleanly. 2 beautiful shots to take out the swirly eyeball dudes that none of us like. Tiny onto air, so he's going with the air route. Much safer. And I don't think there's a huge time saver. There's definitely some, maybe probably 2 to 4 seconds on optimal routes between the 2 different ways that we're going. Satoko's setting up with a beautiful zip from the ladder. And here is about where the routes vary. You'll see him going over the Yoku blocks here. versus Tiny's having to go over the air platforms and wait on them. This is the reason for the air first route, because when we see Satoko get to this side, we will see him using item 1s. But when we see Tiny get to Heatman, we will see him item 2 over the lava where Satoko just came across. So each one will do their stage a little bit quicker than the other one when they get back to it. Heat with 14 shots. Here goes our heat dance, a thing of beauty. He can do this little dance here and make sure that he avoids the Heatman shots and is able to hit Heatman as quick as he possibly can. And one more. Takes the intentional damage to get a little bit closer. And Fanboys is going down. Let's see if we can get the wiggle. Is he going for the wiggle over here? No, he's already past that part. I missed it. He's already into the boss door. Alright, Tiny coming up on air. Let's see what kind of patterns he is going to give us today. Give us some good patterns. Oh, that's not the best pattern, but at least you get some shots. Again, not the best pattern, even though he is getting some shots. Look at that. Can you get him before he takes a hit? Very nice. Those patterns aren't the worst, but they're definitely not the best. You're allowed to get shots, but usually about 2 is all you can fit underneath the tornadoes before you take in the damage. You really want the 2 better patterns, but you don't want the 2 worst patterns, so it's 50-50. Satoko is flashing to the start of air here. Try to do a despawn wiggle, didn't quite get it. That's the differences in the past are made noticeable here. Satoko making short work of the air platforms. But he didn't get 2 birds to come out of the eggs, so normally you want to take the damage off the eggs there and let 2 birds come out, so you've only got the 1 to deal with. Fortunately, only 1 bird decided to hang around for that. As Tiny goes into Quick Man, interesting. Five quick shots on the fans. We'll see the wiggle from Satoko on the left side here. He'll get the bird behind him. There we go. 5 shots into the fan, and the bird carries the second fan away, instantly despawning it so that we don't have to deal with it or have it slow us down. I say us as like I do that. I don't. Tiny down into the notorious laser room, weaving his way around. He's got the air ready for the mechs at the end though. Satoko taking the damage boost like magic off of the tornado's airman shooting out. So instead of getting blown back, that damage boost does allow him to get closer to air to get more shots off on him. Didn't even get a chance to jump. Poor airman. Getting destroyed by Satoko. Very nice job of Tiny. There we go, airman on the mix. One shot him, run by him, not a problem. As Tiny runs into Quick Man, see what kind of RNG he's going to give us today. Is it going to be the short? Oh no, got the high hop. Not the best, but he can get a couple of shots here. Getting stuck behind the lips of those walls. Oh no! You don't want to be bodying Quick Man. If you're going to take damage off of him, you want to take it off of the shots instead of him. As Satoko has already got the crash zip that fast, wasting no time with the intentional death. It is past the check mark, so it starts him out at the halfway mark of the stage. Satoko is flying, guys. Goodness gracious. This run has been clean as it can be so far. We see Tiny moving into metal. My goodness, those high item 1 placements. As we're flashing past the choppers here in metal. He wants to get to this There we go, the conveyor just right when the flash ends. Gives him a little bit quicker boost over to the side. The scripted jump through the drill section. Very beautiful job from Tiny. Oh, we had a little missed menu right there from Satoko. Not unusual when you're trying to go fast. Very common in race atmospheres anyway. Here we go, crash. We'll see a quick crash here. 3 hits and he's gone with the double hit. Satoko knows all the details of this. He knows exactly what he needs to do to get the results that he wants. He is doing incredible so far as Tiny is sledding over Metal Man stage. Good swap to quick. He's having a parade with those boomerangs today, folks. Coming into Metal Man. I think Metal was probably my favorite boss as a kid. The music, the stage, and the boss sprite itself. I think older me's kind of changed a little bit on that. Metal Man down without a fight. He was too scared of Tiny. He said, "No sir, I do not want any from you today." Taco's coming in here to set up for the zip. Just effortless. He does choose to keep the lights on. I believe we saw Cab or somebody when they were doing the zip. They decided to leave the lights off the other night, so we get to see what this looks like with the lights on as he jumps back to the left to get on the same screen that the game is showing. Kind of breaks the game a little bit. Ooh, very nice job from Satoko, taking a little safety extra man. I'm going to 100% assume that was intentional. As he jumps up into the ball store zip, Tiny making his way down to get to the big fishes here in Bubble. Opting not to go with the zips. I don't believe Tiny is quite as acclimated with the zips as Satoko is, but who is? As Satoko gets a superb quick man fight. 5 quick shots right out of the gate. Very nice from Satoko. Beautiful job from Tiny getting through the spikes here in Bubble. One last big jump over the fish and didn't quite make it. Might have jumped just a touch too early. Big damage, but will not affect this stage. Nobody's scared of Bubble Man. We all might take 1 or 2 hits, but he's nothing to be too concerned about. Satoko into wood with a quick item 2 right from the beginning. He's looking back to make sure nothing's following, but what can follow that item 2? Nothing. Into the difficult zips here in the Fienders. These are incredibly difficult. Very easy to soft lock your game right here. If you don't turn right just as you get to the end of the screen, it will soft lock you. Oh, Tiny getting close on Bubble over here. Nice job. Got me a little worried. Beautiful zip from Satoko. Jump over a gap, a second jump over a gap, and then we got to get up on the ledge, and here he'll be pressing down and the shoot button to grab the top of the ladder. Similar to what you see in the Mega Man 1 magnet beam glitch. Couple of jumps to the top to grab this ladder and squeeze him over, and he is into the ball store. Tiny over here on John Arbuckle. John without Odie. Also coming into this little section. This section of Heat Man's really fun to play. Hitting a couple of these shots and then either shooting this guy like he did or jumping under it like Satoko. Either way is fun and rewarding after taking your time over those pillars your entire life. We don't even have time to say hey to Woodman. We'll see Tiny using item 3 to cross the pillars here in Heat. Ooh, a little bit close there. Oh, Satoko with the first hiccup of his run with these item 1s. They are being a little bit hateful for him. Satoko's clean enough, he's able to get them in spots that a lot of people aren't. Very few people are going to try to lay that item 1 from the right side and get it in. He's a zipping machine. Notice how precise the small jumps are too. Very, very good for getting around certain enemies. Tiny into John Arbuckle. Let's see what kind of a patterns he's going to give us. He gave Satoko some pretty decent ones. The difference is Tiny is going to have the weakness, so he's only going to need 5 shots. Satoko did need 14. It's a little bit of a time save for Tiny here on the boss. These beautiful tiny jumps not allowing Mega Man to be taken by that conveyor belt closer to metal. He can just stand there. Zips out of the Bossaurus. Good job, fellas. We'll see the difference between the short cutscene and the long cutscene time right here side by side. Lickety split when you don't get an item. You'll see Satoko not use the item 2 at the beginning of the level. He is going to be using it for a zip in the stage at the end of it. Most of us will use item 2 right here to cross this. Nobody really likes dealing with the frogs. Do your little anti-lag damage boost, but not Satoko. Alright, Tiny into Woodman dealing with the kangaroo rabbits. He's not even worried about them. He's just jumping over them. He does not care about fighting these dudes. Not taking the time for it. Swapping over to Heat. As Satoko does use the item 2 to ride past the fish a little bit quicker. And here's a zip. This zip is incredibly difficult. Can't express how difficult this is. There it is. Beautiful. And he will use item 2 to finish riding across this gap. Excellent job. We should see another item 2 usage right here. Or is he going to opt to walk across? No, he is opting to just chuck it across. He needs the exercise today. No double death from Bubble Man for Satoko. We could be into Wily for Satoko. I may have missed that over there. We could be moving into Wily already. The time's about right for him. Low 16s is usually a trip to Wily. And there it is already, folks. Tiny dropping into the atomic chickens. Here goes his item 2. That got the ground chicken. He's hungry today. Get him a bite to eat. Moving into wood. Opting to go with heat, which is not going to be enough. I guess he's going to heat the first half and air the second half, maybe? We'll find out together. Indeed he did. Has he got enough health? There we go. So he cannot take a hit. Satoko on into the best music in the game. By most accounts. Spectacular jumps over the toothpaste. Somebody called it something different last night or the night before. It wasn't toothpaste. What did they call this? I can't remember now. Satoko, of course, is zipping up to the top. We don't have time to climb ladders around here. Tiny with the beautiful item 2 right here in Crash Man. Also using the item 2 here, hopefully. Oh, hoping to get it over the Mets. Just missed the ride. The item 2 is not waiting around for him today. But he'll use it right here to give him a little platform up on the next two ledges. The big boy dragon. Watch how fast he goes down. Look at that. That's smashing speed like you can't imagine. My goodness. That's nasty. Ooh, God, that's nasty. Although I do like his setup of getting on the lower platform to start with. Most people will walk to the lower platform from the middle one while mashing out to kill the dragon. He opts to start at the lower one, jump to get the dragon off, so the dragon will fire when he is level with you. So if you do that little jump from the beginning, you can get some hits and it'll keep him off center from you, so he won't even fire. Makes it a little bit easier to deal with. Tiny with a little problem here on the crash climb, but no problem at all for Satoko on the zip. Did see a few issues with that particular zip the other night that cost a racer his first race, but who also then came back and got the second and third race on the first try, I believe. Satoko wooden through the hallway as Tiny gets into Crash Man. And very close, alright, nice. Those tiny jumps are so beautiful from Satoko. It keeps Mega Man from losing his momentum as he uses the flash. We all see Mega Man stop as he uses it, but Satoko is able to do that tiny jump, use the flash, and not slow down. Same thing you'll see him doing here with the metal. If he's moving left or right as he's shooting, you'll notice that he's jumping. Three shots from each of these Piku Pikus. As Tiny is also into Wily 1, getting ready to make his vertical climb up into the castle. A little bit low on the item 2 there though. Oh, that's a touch too high. There we go. So that's a tight window to be trying to get that item 2 in. Hateful when you don't get it. Oh, the toothpaste had robbed him of his ride. It's gonna put him a touch short on item 2, but nothing major. He can make it up in Wily 2. Satoko into the sewers. Sledding across, not even worried about the spikes or the fish. He doesn't care how many fish he gets. Jumping off the sled to get Mega Man to fall quicker also, as is in every other case with the head bop. Tiny climbing and making it tight. Oh my goodness. Alright, looks like we're going to see Satoko go for the zip. Man, first time setup. Soft lock special, but he missed it. Right into the door. My goodness. 4 cycle. Very common. Let's see how Tiny does on our dragon over here today. Which platform is he going to start from? I'm assuming middle to the top? No, starting off directly at the top. And that way, if you do take a hit, it just knocks you to the middle platform. Very safe, it's not going to kill you from there. Quick menu into item 3. Satoko also starts a vertical climb, but in Wily 4. You're not going to see any cleaner item 3 usage from anybody. Taco's showing why he's the one to beat in this race. Not giving Tiny any chance whatsoever to catch up. Minus the item ones in metal, I don't think we've really seen any mistakes. Here we go. We're seeing the advanced strat though. Oh, and he missed it. Yeah, that's a very, very, very tight window. He's wanting to take a damage boost off of the eyeball, drop down into the spikes below, lay the item 2, use that to get under and around the next ledge. We'll see it here, and here we go. So he's gonna go up and around, swap over to the, use the item 2 for another ledge. That's what he wanted intentionally. Here we go. It's Monday morning, my words are not coming to me like I want them to. I think that's the case with most everybody, as we see one more zip up into the boo beam door. Tiny into Piku Piku. Good start for both. Oh, there we go. Nice damage transfer from Satoko, leaving him 2 crash bombs. So he will be making short work of the Wily ship when it's time. Tiny finishing up his Piku Piku fight. There we go. Satoko is putting up a crazy time here. Damage boosting off the tornadoes get closer, and got the 2 air shots. Very nice. Makes the bubble menu a little bit quicker. Tiny falling into the sewer. Got a couple of 90 frames. There we go. No fish at the end. Good for the lag. Taco double hitting wood. Got the double hit on Crash too. Very nice. The menus from Satoko are top tier. My goodness. The Quick was being a little bit hateful, but he'll pick up some help between Bubble, Flash, and Metal. You know, actually, Satoko might not even want the health. He's not going to need it, so... Great job on Metal. Tiny taking down Guts with no problem. Here we are. Wily Machine. Tiny coming into Purple Hell. Oh no. Okay. He's gonna have to kill the first form of the Metal. That was just a touch too high. There we go. A little hiccup there, but no problem for Satoko as he pulls off into the best soundtrack stage of the game. Tiny with a vertical climb. Very good item 3 through the hole in the floor too. And here we are, Wowie! Quick swap to Bubble. Ooh, look at that. Damage boosting, can you get him in over here? And, ooh, he does. Very nice from Satoko. Taking down the first round. Tiny dropping through the spike rooms, no issue whatsoever. Oh, there was an issue. I was wrong. I opened my big mouth way too quick. Oh my goodness. Excuse me while I sneeze. Oh my goodness, bless me. Alright. Tiny with 2 more screens to go. And we're going to see another Boo Beam fight. So opting to... Oh, he's out of item 2. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Jeez Louise, a sneeze fit hit me. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. Excuse me. Now here we are. That was the last platform stage. Or screen. Moving into the final hallway before Boo Beam. He's going to air out these mechs. And here we are at Boo Beam, a Part 2. Very nice time from Satoko2743. Insane race event time. That's a time virtually anybody would love to have at any point. Alright, here we go, Boo Beam. Oh, he's going to be just one... No, there he is. Okay, I miscounted. Excellent job from Tiny. Also moving into the boss refights. The most beautiful Wily stage there is. Love this one. GG's to Satoko on the first win, as he's going to be getting ready and stretching his muscles for the second one. This is a best of 3. So Tiny can stretch us out for one more game this early Monday morning. But Satoko is not going to be easy. He is not going to be decrowned by anybody, he said. Oh, Crash giving a little bit of problems. See what kind of damage old Johnny can do on him. Hopefully none. 5 quick shots and we'll be out of this fight. Oh, missed time to jump there a little bit. He can't miss time this one though. He's going to need that help. Very nice. Very nice. OnlyFans with a terrible pattern. That's a good one though. That's a wood pattern. Oh. Didn't have time to swap over to the menu. Here he goes. Smart move. Finish him out. Grab you some extra health while you need it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! And there's a death we did not want to be using. Or be taking, I'm sorry. Coming in to take out Woodman. He's not going down that easy. It looks like Satoko was about, what does that say, 1 minute 10 off of his PB. Yeah, 2742, very nice. Yes, I'm watching Satoko on the keyboard. I can't imagine playing this on keyboard. My hands just don't work like that. He's so precise with it that I can't imagine how long it would take to have gotten used to that. Here we go, Flashman, just before the final Wily fight. Beautiful. Here we go. Time for Wily Ship. Opting to go with Heat to knock out the first half. No, Crash just, he's gonna have to metal and quick this guy down. Oh, does he have enough metal? Not like that, he won't. This is a bad spot. There we go. So that's a bad spot to be in. Tiny not taking shit from Wily. He's coming back in, baby. He's going to buster him down this time. Very tough shots to get the buster on the cabin here. They have to be shot right at the highest point of his jump. You see a lot of them pinking off. So laggy when those guys hit you. Come on, Tiny. Come on, Tiny. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Here we go. Our favorite soundtrack of the game. Wily 6. I guess this is Wily 6, right? Yep. Tension builds. My favorite door sounds from the original Mega Man 6 series. That clunk, just something about it. Alright, here we go. Tiny finishing up Wily. Should be a quick, easy fight here. Very nice. Looks like he got back under control. I was getting a little bit worried there for a moment. Oh, maybe I should get a little bit worried again. There he goes. Very nice job, Tiny. Very nice job. Sticking through it. And there we go. Satoko, the winner of the first one. Alright, and we are going to get set up for our second race. Very nice, Tiny. We do have a, there we go. We got him into the race room. Let's see here. Great job, guys. I can't type the Monday morning blues. Okay, so we're gonna get set up for race 2 right here in our best of 3. Let me give the runners a shout out here also. There are other events going on at Speedgaming. There's a link. I'm hoping someone will paste it in here to the other games that are being played. I know Zelda Randomizer was one of them. There are so many games they have going on. If these Mega Man 2 type races or Mega Man 1 races, if they interest you, join the Mega Man 2 community or the Mega Man community in general. I say 2 because I'm a 2 fan. Join the Mega Man Discord community and feel free to jump on, sign up. Always some events going on. If they don't have one going on, there's someone else in there putting on an event. So if you're a Mega Man fan, that's the place you need to be. Come in, hang out with the guys, find you some good games. I'm going to swap over right here. Alright, we'll get Tiny in the next room right here. We'll swap over to Tiny's audio for the time being. While we get our boys ready. There's Tiny. Tiny has made his way into the race room with Satoko. We're going to get the boys readied up, and then we'll take off with it. Again, this is race 2 of a possible 3. Best of 3 races going on for both the Mega Man 1 all stages and the Mega Man 2 difficult any percent runs. All these are best of 3, but they are single elimination. So you lose, you go home. Satoko said he's ready to go. Tiny may be getting him a drink and shaking this down a little bit. Get the nerves and the cobwebs thrown out. It's tough to get started on a Monday morning here in the States. I believe Tiny is with me in the States, not exactly sure where. I know Satoko, he's a little bit east, so it's probably, what, 1 to 2 o'clock around his time? So a little bit more into the evening for him, but I don't know exactly where he lives. But it is early for us people here in the States. But it is a holiday, most everybody's off today. So happy holidays to all those enjoying it off with me. My hearts go out to the people in our food service industry who will have to work today. They did not get any time off. Underappreciated group. Hope all you guys working today have a great day and don't have to put up with any assholes. There are a lot of us out here. Yeah, so Tiny is running a zipless route. We might be able to see a Buster only run versus a zipless run right here. Looks like they're setting it with Satoko running it Buster only. Who is, I could be mistaken, but I think he is the world record holder Buster only in both normal and difficult. looks like that's exactly what we're going to see, is Buster only on Satoko's side. And Tiny will be doing his zipless route. Yeah, I know he's not very familiar with the zips. I thought he might try one or two on us. Opting not to. Satoko is changing up his split, so we'll need just one moment. Let's see. Yep, Satoko is the world record holder in any percent difficult Buster only with a 33.24 time. Faster than most people's normal zipless. His normal Buster only is at 31.05, insane times. His Buster only is nearly as fast as my normal. Oh my goodness. He's ready. This should be fun to watch. Yeah, Buster only is very cool. Yeah, it is my favorite category to run, and is actually the only two categories I have any time posted in for any game. Alright. Starting it up. The other side. Yeah, so we'll be seeing a little bit different stuff from Satoko on this route. This will definitely help Tiny out significantly. If he can hold a good run together, this could be the one that he splits the races on. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. If he can hold it tight, you know, Satoko's used to running the any percent here lately. But Satoko is not going to be making mistakes. Like I said, him and Zernies are the two who do not need to de-rust at this game, who play this game. I want to say daily, but that might be an overstatement. Excuse me, like every other day. So these guys are playing it a lot. And Satoko is playing as high of a level as anybody can possibly play this game. Number 4 in the world at the Rockman 2 any percent world record holder in the Buster only categories. Extremely low times on the zipless. So he's no stranger to Mega Man 2 and all the different ways for the backups. You'll see him starting with air. He got his tiptoe jumps nicely. Tiny dropping into flash here, getting past the hateful mech. Nice head bumps from Tiny as he's falling down here to get some extra speed. Satoko don't need no extra men, he said. Tiny making his way into the flash boss door with what I call the most difficult jump in the game. Back up to the mech level and having to jump back right. Can't tell you how many runs I've destroyed on that. With our wiggle from Satoko to get the bird behind him. And you also notice Satoko is taking the tiny jumps we mentioned earlier and getting just enough to get up onto the ledge, saving those precious frames that he's looking for. Very nice fight from Tiny over here on Flash. Satoko also enters the boss door, but it's Airman. See what OnlyFans is going to give us over here. Oh, good pattern for Satoko. Damage boosting 2 good patterns for Satoko. He should be able to get him on the right side right here. And he does. Incredibly difficult to get that. The 2 cycle him on Rockman 2. Dude, that's hard. Both of them enjoying long cutscenes. Again, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday out there. Get a good start to our week. Flashing through the gremlin horns. This is what we all do. Definitely much safer than trying to tippy-toe over on what Satoko did. Alright, see what we got for the zip here. Can Satoko set up the zip? And that's the pixel. Are we in? First try. Made for babies, as Mr. Fable would say. Oh, Tiny taking a hit. It kind of scared me a little bit. A little bit behind to try jumping over the guy, but even with a pause buffer. The intentional death from Satoko setting him up at the checkpoint, bypassing a huge portion of the stage. But no fancy climbs from this stage. Tiny damage boosting through the last two gremlins as he makes his way into the last three fans of the stage. Good kill on the bird. No wiggle needed. And we'll see, as Satoko's climbing, we'll see him take a buffer shot here. So by holding up, you never have to let off up if you take the one buster shot. That buffer shot there is just enough to make sure that the bird doesn't hit you. As we pass 420 on Satoko's timer. Smoke them if you got them. Uh-oh, Tiny with a little bit of problems on Airman. Oh no, jumped just a touch too early. Simultaneous boss doors. Yes, Korthar, Satoko is running the second race in Buster only, as Tiny is running his race zipless. So Satoko asked if he would like it in Buster only. Tiny agreed to it. So our second race is a little bit different than our first one. Last crash hit being hateful. I've always wondered how to say your name. It's like Korthar, Qatar, Quartar. I need to hear somebody say your name. He is Buster only in normal and difficult. It's a superb job. Absolutely superb job. As he is into metal here. Well, we're going for the E-Tank for safety. Very nice. Damage boosting past the choppers. Should only take 2, but wouldn't be shocked if wouldn't be shocked if he takes 3. As he goes into the scripted drill fight part. Very nicely done. Tiny following through the lasers coming into the fire guys here at the bottom. Who do take, well no, he's swapping to arrow, so we're going to one-shot these guys. Normally they take 10 buster shots. Very difficult to get through those guys in a clean motion. Nice jumps from Satoko. Avoiding the what I call the clown gear. No problems at all. Music might have had a little hiccup right there for a moment. Metal Man got a little jazzy. Tiny taking out the mechs with one shot from the air shooter. Oh, except for that one. He said, one ain't enough for me. Metal Man, a difficult fight. A lot difficult than most of us will ever realize. You see Satoko shooting at precise heights as he's jumping because he knows Metal Man's going to be at one of 3 heights. So he's shooting at that height hoping he gets it. While Quickman is giving Tiny some issues over here. This might not be good for Tiny. No, it's not. Not good for Tiny as he takes a second death off of a boss. Nerves are pushing it, I'm sure. Taking that damage off that last mech that he wasn't counting on taking. Really put him behind. Oh man, Quick is giving him all kinds of issues. We do not. Oh no. Oh no. This is one hit. No. Unfortunately, Tiny taking another death at Quick. That is bad news bears. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I was gonna say a couple minutes. Optimize to optimize. I can actually tell you. So, Satoko's Buster only difficult run is 3324. His any percent zipless is 2858. So about 4.5 minutes. About a 4.5 minutes difference on a optimal time. Oh, as Tiny takes another death in Quickman stage. This is not what Tiny was looking for today. This is the stuff you cannot afford to do. Especially not against a player of Satoko's caliber. Like I said, if he's not the best in the bunch, he's definitely one of the top 3 in this race for sure. We know Zernes is also doing very good. But Satoko has proven himself with his times in many categories. This is the one person that you cannot afford to make mistakes on. Very nice from Tiny. This very difficult Woodman fight, which Satoko is making look easy as he jumps through the leaf shield falling down. Look at that, not even taking a hit. Gosh, you don't see that often. Spectacular Woodman fight from Satoko. So let's see, so I just dropped in. So, yeah, so for round 2, Satoko offered to run the Buster only because it's any percent, so zips are allowed. Tiny runs the zipless route. He does not run any zips. And he, oh my gosh, he about took another one there. He does not run any of the zips. So Satoko offered to run his race as Buster only to help compensate for that time just a little bit. So yeah, we are seeing Buster only from Satoko's side. Here's our 10 shots on these guys, having to slow down just a touch. Almost impossible not to. We'll see Tiny flash into the metal choppers here. A little bit quicker for him than what Satoko had, damage boosting. But you can see here, this part of the Metal Man stage is scripted. You can get it the same way every time, but if you miss up just a little bit, you see the results of it right there. Tiny's hands had to be shaking after these few deaths he did not want to take. You see Satoko powering through the mech, hoping for a much better quick fight than what Tiny just had. Quickman giving Tiny all kinds of problems today as he sleds to the end of metal. Quickman is not being kind to any of our guys. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh, how he avoided those boomerangs is beyond me. We are seeing Quickman do work this morning, folks. Seeing how easy Metal Man is, Tiny making him drop. Yeah, Quickman came to fight in this game. Ooh, nice jump around the frog. Oh, he's on the front edge of these. Very good. 10 shots on those frogs. Very hard. Oh, hey, we got Bubble on Tiny's side too. Seeing the difference of the routes. Tiny going with the lag reducing strategy there. Very nice. Alright, we're going to see the zip from Satoko here. Very early pause buffer. So what you're doing, when you're pausing, it resets his fall velocity and he's able to fall a little bit to the right. Is that enough? It was enough. And so by the pausing and getting yourself stuck into the wall on the next screen, it lets you A-trigger a zip like you would do in any percent runs. Same thing, different way of setting it up. Alright, using the frogs to damage boost past the bigger frog. Tiny with a small jump that he missed. And he's down to the last fish as Satoko comes into the Bubble Man fight. Not slowing down, waiting for Tiny at all. Another beautiful Buster only fight is this one with Bubble Man. Yeah, you'll notice as Bubble Man is almost at the ground, you'll see Satoko make a big jump to get over the spears. But as he's coming down from the top, he's getting just under him enough where he's not level to cause him to shoot out his, I guess I'm assuming it's a trident. Anybody in the water has tridents. But Tiny showing why metal is king. So yeah, he's jumping up near the top of his peak jump, shooting him on the way down, falling quicker than Bubble Man does. And then just before Bubble Man touches the floor, he'll do a big jump, which will launch him over Bubble Man's horizontal projectile. So pretty easy to do without taking damage once you get into that pattern. You might take damage from the first jump, but usually after that you can get it if you've got precise jumps like Satoko was showing off. If not, it's just a battle, a race of the health. If you go in with a decent amount of health, you can just kind of spam them down. Both of the boys now into Heat Man. Let's see if we can get any time from Tiny by using the items. Satoko's quick and he is not waiting. We should be able to see Tiny make a little catch up right here in these next few rooms maybe. But not right here because Satoko is zipping through the columns. You wait for the block to spawn and again it's just an A trigger through it. But if you miss that zip, it will drop you into the pit. It's very dangerous but very quick on these last columns. This is where we should see Tiny come back and around Satoko. Maybe not though. Beautiful stage by Satoko. Showing why he's a world record holder in this category. Tiny's on his heels in the Heat Man stage. He should come out of the fight ahead. He does have bubble. Satoko's got to get 14 shots. Tiny gets 5. Couple 60 frames to start out here, followed by 90 with Satoko. He's got the long charges coming out. Tiny's not getting that long charge. He's got to, oh no, when Tiny takes another death. Those quick charges got him. still, even with that death, he won't be far behind the Heatman room. Satoko is a boss or two ahead here. Now he decides to give him the long charge. Yeah, Heatman does a lot of damage to your body. Like every other boss in here, you don't want to body him. If you're going to get hit, you want to get hit by the projectile. But if you're not really good with the heat dance and you don't practice enough, those quick charges back to back to back from heat like that can be really problematic, especially for somebody of like my skill level. If I shoot and he comes fast, if I jump over him and he does a second pass pattern, it's close. But if he does a third 30 frame, chances are I'm going to take a hit. I do not do the heat dance. It's very difficult to learn. Beautiful to see though. It's definitely a higher level strat. And it works great when he is giving you those 30 frame charges like that, because you know you're getting the hits on it. But if you're not good with the heat dance, you can see why the fast charges can sometimes cause you a little bit of problems. Tiny Rock starting it over the Roberts here. I'm taking a little bit of damage off the bat. I don't think he was intending to take. We've already seen Satoko go through wood. Crisp little jumps from Satoko over the Flashman blocks. Speaking of Flash, we see it in use over on Tiny's side, getting through the Fiender section. This is just another fight for Satoko. Buster only, this is any percent, his normal zipless. This is probably every category is Flash is getting killed Buster only. The bird's being a little hateful for Tiny over here. One more monkey to go. Alright, a couple screens and we'll be into Woodman. Final long cutscene over here. It's a lot more difficult to get over these purple kangaroo rabbits than it really seems like that. Like, it's very, very, very precise jump to get over those guys. You know, I don't know how bad they would mess Mega Man up if they made a movie about it. Metroid would be real good. I mean, that's basically Alien, you know, right? If you nickname Ripley to Samus, we basically got Metroid. Although having Mother Brain would be nice to see. First shot from heat on wood, taking out half, swapping to air to finish him off. Yeah, I don't know how a live action Mega Man would go though. Like, who would be Mega Man? Like Paul Rudd? He might be a good Mega Man. But I'd want somebody to take it serious, like Ryan Reynolds took Deadpool serious, even though it's a comedy movie, you know? Like, I would want somebody to put some heart into it. I would want a sympathetic Dr. Wily, because I feel sorry for Wily. I think Wily's just the Magneto of the Mega Man universe, completely misunderstood. Not really a bad guy. Oh god. The Captain Ian version. Are we going to have the green King Hippo? Was he green or purple in that show? Let's get Vin Diesel going, I am Groot. He could do Mother Brain. Yeah, the thing I remember about Captain Ian is King Hippo. Oh, was he a kid? See, well, we could always do Tom Holland. He looks like a kid. Tom Holland might pull it off. I don't know if he would be able to do it with the Spider-Man thing that he's had here. I don't really know any younger actors who might fit the bill. Because then you gotta, like, get somebody from Roll. You gotta have Proto Man in there. might as well go all out and put bass and treble too. Gotta have your goodest boy Rush. Who is the goodest boy of them all? Tiny climbing up into Crash here just before he gets into his Wily stages, as Satoko is moving into Wily 2 already. Buster Only is not slowing him down. I was wondering if Satoko was going to go with a damage boost, so I didn't see him pick up any E-Tank along the way. Nobody's going to damage boost to that area. So glad they let us use the item 2 in that instance. And there's, oh, I was going to say there's Tiny's last kill, but Crashman is not going down easy. Dude, the box art, that should be the poster. Nobody would watch that movie. And what the hell is this shit? Mega Man? I don't know, it might be like, I don't think he wanted to use that E-Tank right there. I could be wrong. Yeah, maybe he wanted to damage boost past that. I'm not familiar with Satoko's Buster Only run. Ooh, Russell Crowe, yeah, that'd be good. Dude, have you seen him lately? He looks like he's aged 30 years. Like, I know my beard's kind of scraggly, but Jesus, dude, you gotta go shave that stuff, man. You Gladiator. Who would be Dr. Wily? I mean, my obvious first pick would be Jim Carrey. But I know he said he was retired. But I also heard that he is coming back for Sonic 3 movie. Is it Sonic 3? I heard he's coming back for the new Sonic movie. So he might not be as retired as I think he is. See, the best one would have been the dude from Back to the Future. What's his name? Would Tim Curry's accent ruin it, though? Yeah, he retired except to play Robotnik. Yeah. Woody Harrelson? Who could we get that would be a good eccentric Wily? No, the fucking, oh, excuse me. Apologies, but the dude who was in Django and Inglourious Bastards, what's his name, Chris or something maybe? That dude would be a great guy. His character acting is so over the top. Him or God, what's the guy who played the Commissioner in Batman? He's been in every movie imaginable. Christopher Waltz, that's the dude. He would be good, I think. Or yeah, the guy. Dude, what's his name? I'm drawing the biggest blank right now. Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman. He might be a really, really good Wily because he plays some crazy parts. The Green Mile dude, was it Billy or whatever his name was? What a crazy role. We see Gutsman and Dragon Fallen. Our two favorite Wily bosses. I could do Anthony Hopkins as Wily. He wants some roll with Chianti. I could do Anthony Hopkins. We could do, I think James Caan died. Tiny picking up the energy drop. Satoko doing these little ladder zips right here. We saw these from Kamasinan, I believe, on his Buster Only run. Man, my little friend, Treble. The green guy's getting on Tiny over there. They're wanting to be problematic. Silence of the Masters. Oh, beautiful zip. Did he get a gold? Let's, oh, he did, didn't he? And he's only 20 seconds behind his PB, too. splashing into the Piku Piku fight. Slow in this area for Satoko. He does not have much of a choice here. Oh, look at him dancing. Not recommended. We will see him jump over the rest of the stage right here. Very easy. Low health for Tiny on our Piku Piku fight. He might be able to take one hit, but I don't know if he can. Whatever he does not want to get hit here. Satoko already having swapped into the crash, making sure to take a damage boost off of the projectile instead of the actual mech. Purple hell, what? This is purple heaven the way Satoko's playing it. Oh no. He's got to get this. I do not think he has an E-tank right here. Got to be careful. He's also going to have to do it again right here. Oh no, very nice. Showing why he's the world record holder in this category. A couple drops of pee came out that on, fellas. Both of us making a heart pump. Tiny into the sewers, into the dreaded spike fall. I think we all died here more than anywhere. We got more pissed off here than any time in our Mega Man careers as kids. The Clash dance. Trying to hit him once on the way up, once on the way down. And then once as he hits the floor. So he's either shooting up, shooting down, and then shooting at the floor. Super fun fight. When I started playing this game, I was like, there's no way I'll ever beat Crash Man Buster only. Little did I know that with a little bit of practice and a lot of perseverance, it's not as bad as you think it is. Shooting the Busters at the heights he wants them to. Notice he doesn't mash like 99% of this other ones do. He's shooting those at exactly where he wants them to be. Trying to catch metal in his jump cycle. Just the tiniest bit off for Satoko over there. In the purple hell for Tiny. Hitman being less of a pain for Satoko than he was earlier. Smart move of Satoko to take the health there. Just get it and get it out of the way. Got a little bit of a cushion of a lead. See here, jumping just under Bubble Man and then jumping over Bubble Man, but he's just trying to get him going here. There's a jump over it. A little bit close to Bubble Man and into the spike room for Tiny. The most dangerous part of this stage minus the boss. Look at this spectacular job over here. About the time I say it, I jinxed it and he took a hit. Two incredible wood fights from Satoko today. Jesus, that's crazy. Tiny with the item 2 strat through here, making it look easy. Swapping to item 1 to get across into the final hallway before the Boo Beam. John Arbuckle is the last boss Satoko is going to be fighting. Oh, ooh. A death here wouldn't be the worst. There's his 30 frames. Not often you see Satoko get caught off guard by Heat Man. You might want to clip that because Might not see it again for a while. Boosting up a little bit with the health. Good job by Tiny over here. One more boo beam to go. Pinking a couple shots on the wily shit, but nothing major. Oh my gosh, and Satoko getting it oh so close right there. Big cojones on him to stand in the line of fire. Here's our hateful quick man, Tiny, getting revenge for the pain that he caused him earlier. Quick man was the one who really set Tiny back in this race by a pretty big amount. I think not having the 2 deaths there, we could have seen not only a different race and just where we are, but I think a different confidence in Tiny. I think it kind of just put him out a little bit and set him back mentally for the rest of the race. With man down, Taco taking the damage boost here, so we can get up into the body of the alien and there it is. Fantastic job from Satoko. What he got? 27:43. No, that was the other race. He finished with a 34 minutes even, so he was just under 36 seconds off his PB in this race for Buster only. See, that is what you do in a race event. Showing why he is the one to beat in this race. Anybody that's going to go up against Satoko is going to have an incredibly difficult time. So not only is he familiar with every single category of this game and knowing all the backups, he plays this game frequently, is needing no D-rust, and is coming in strong. I mean, he's the one to beat. If you're going to take a win, you're going to have to go through Satoko to get it. And honestly, there's very few people who can match the skill that he has right now. With the top 3 guys, Cypher, Cool Kid, and Elo not making a run, Satoko is still pushing for that world record. And I believe he's going to get it here soon. And he has been so close so many times. He's already 4th for the any percent. So if you are not following these guys, make sure to follow them. I've enjoyed Tiny's so far. Like I said, Satoko, he's always making world record pushes in the any percent, trying to knock off Cypher. And it could literally be any day we see that record change hands. Satoko is also very good to get advice from. If you stop in his channel and you have a question about stuff, he's very good about taking the time to explain it, what you need to do, how you need to do it. As is anybody in the Mega Man 2 Discord server. Said if you're not in there, you should join it. I'm assuming most of you guys are here enjoying the Mega Man races on a Monday morning. I would hope you're in the Mega Man 2 Discord server. If you're not, what are you doing? Get on in there. Let me see, we'll swap over to Tiny's audio now that we're into the Wily fight. Finishing up this race, again it was a best of 3, but Satoko managed to knock it out in 2. He said, it's Monday, I'm not trying to do 3 races today. And there we go. Very nice job, Tiny. Super nice job. Let's see if we can get Satoko in here. I'm assuming that they will send Satoko the link, but I will post this so we can get both the boys in here. Let's hear from them. I posted a link into the planning channel for Satoko and Tiny. Satoko taking the win with both races. Let's see here. Let me just see if I can just post this over here. All right, okay, there we go. We're going to try to get Satoko in here. We'll see if we can get Tiny in here also. Let them talk about the runs and how they did. Tiny is in here. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week as the guys are jumping in before they get in here. I hope you woke up and you loved somebody today. I hope it was yourself. What's up, boys? I'll let you guys take it off.
Hey.
Great races, guys. Great Satoko on point, dude. Showing why you're the man to beat in this event. Tiny, got a little choked up there at Quick Man in that second race. Anything you want to talk about that or anything? I mean, to be fair, Quick Man gave both of you guys a rough fight in that second race. Satoko also had problems with Quick Man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Quick Man. I just got it in. I was just in my head and started doing a different strategy than I usually do, and then I died twice. And then I died in the beam. I didn't know what happened there. I got to rewatch that. Yeah, that was too bad.
So how you feel coming into Satoko?
Any percent that was pretty confident, but Buster only caught me off guard in quite a few places, and I feel like I easily could have lost 1 to 2 minutes from either death or like an just unfortunate accident. Like I messed up the crash door in Wily 4. Like you're supposed to get both.
Yeah, I saw you had that pause buffer past that last damage, missing that shot. And then after, damage transferred, it put you on low health. I was like, oh no, he doesn't have an E-tank.
Yeah, I had no choice there, really. You have to get that damage transfer in that situation, or you don't have enough ammo.
Yeah, chat, everybody took a collective gasp when that happened. We're like, oh no, here we go. But yeah, you handled it beautifully, showing why you're the world record holder in Buster Only.
Yeah, the placement for the Clash Bomb in Buster Only is supposed to be a little bit lower than what you would normally do in any percent. Or it's not gonna work actually. So mine was actually on the exact spot you would want it to be in any percent, but you need it to be 1 pixel lower than that, or it's not gonna work for Buster Only.
It was a nice recovery. Like I said, when I saw that it had missed the wall and you had to damage transfer to just even have enough crash bomb, like it wasn't even a matter, like you had to get that damage transfer, and then you were already low on health going into the door, so you knew it was going to be putting you low, and you still had 3 beams to kill. It's going to be nerve-wracking. Like, if it was me, like I'd be shaking, heart thumping, hands sweating. I would have totally choked it, but Yeah, fantastic job covering from it.
Yeah, that fight is usually played with only one hit. You have no hits to spare, really. That's how that fight is usually played. You can do a little bit of a safer variant, but then you don't go for damage transfer, and if you miss any Clash Bomb, it's over.
Yeah, that's
So,
my problem. I'm not very good with the damage transfer when I do play it. So if I happen to miss the left double shot or the right double, like you said, it's a lot tighter of a window in the Buster only, it seems like, because if you're doing some of the other ones, you can kind of wood through the hallway to give yourself the bigger crash, which is what I usually do to make it easier. So when I come into the Buster only and I don't do that, I'm usually going to miss that tight shot to get both walls killed and end up messing up my run. But like I said, this is very tight placement to get in there to be able to do all that just right and have your shots to get through it. What about you, Tiny? How was you feeling about your race over there? The races look good. I said minus just the quick man fight because you were getting closer to him there at the end. I mentioned had it not been for the unfortunate quick deaths, we would have seen a much closer race. Did it get to your nerves a little bit? Like, did it change anything after the quick man fight that you feel like you might have done differently had that not been the case?
It was funny because in the first race, I had a pretty solid race. I forget where I fell apart there. I think on Wiley 4, I hit the spikes, but I wasn't nervous at all in the first race. But in the second race, I could definitely feel it from when I like died on quick, and then well, I mean that cost me, according to my splits, that cost me 3 minutes alone. I died on there. I game overed on quick. Then I died on Heatman, and that was it. I was surprised that I was so nervous after that, given that how far out of the race I was. But yeah, I could definitely feel my nerves the entire time, and was less relying on muscle memory and more just like telling myself what's coming next.
Yeah, those three quick heat charges. I noticed he did 330 frames back to back to back on you, and it just wasn't enough time for you to jump away from to get settled in before you could get the shot off.
Yeah, I've
I
been
mentioned
working
that.
on trying to be better reactive to those, and then I just went back to a safe strat, which apparently wasn't as safe as I thought it was.
Well, I do the same thing. I mentioned if he gives me 3 or 4 30-frame charges, I'm not good enough to have jumped away, turn around, fire, get back, set up, get jumped away because he's just pap, pap, pap,
Yep.
pap. He's not
Yep.
giving you that little breather. So I can 100% relate when I saw you take the hits. Like, yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
That's a
It's funny because
normal
I
run for
got a
me.
hit from one of those guys earlier in the stage, and when that happened, I was like, "Uh-oh, this could be trouble." But
Yeah, I like your item
yeah,
3 climbs coming through there too.
that item 3 that's very tough to do. I still haven't gotten it right in the live stream, but
It's
it's
no, I will say that one of the races in the last event, you did get that item 3 placement perfectly coming through there. I believe it was
I
the
did.
third race. So it was a Comacene, I believe. You hit
Yep.
that, especially on that tall pillar at the one. You threw it just right, and you were able to jump on the first Yoku and then jump right onto the item 3, so we could see, you know, what it looks like when it goes really good. And it's nice looking. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time practicing Wily 4 yesterday and this morning after the disaster that was last week. So even though my nerves were there today, I was able to just run through it without too much of an issue, except for that one
Yeah,
die.
I saw Sataka. What were you, 30 seconds off your Buster only PB, 27 seconds or something?
yeah, 35 seconds.
35 seconds off a PB pace in a race. That's just incredible. Like you just don't see paces like that in events like this because of all the stuff you have to think about. You don't have your resets to get it. So to keep it that low to your PB on already a high level run is just incredible. Very nice job from both of you guys. Yeah, we got
Thank you.
Sataka moving on. We don't know who you're facing yet, do we, Sataka?
It was either Kiratar or somebody else. I forgot the other player.
Oh, okay. And Tiny, are you going to be entering some more events in the future? I hope so.
Yeah, I'll almost certainly be entering. I would like to do commentating as well, but all the races keep starting like after my bedtime. So like, but I'm hoping to join you one of these days, Chrome.
Oh, yeah, I'd love. Like I said, I just do this because if you can't, those who can't do teach, those who can't teach commentate. You know. So I enjoy. I love the games. I'm definitely going to be following you more and watching some more. I watch a lot of Sataka. I lurk a lot in Sataka more than he would realize. He'd probably think I was kind of creepy if he knew how much I was actually watching his streams and not talking. Yeah, I love watching his streams. Like I said, anybody that wants to watch Sataka is also very good. And if you're watching his stream, you got a question, he'll stop what he's doing and try to help you through those as he's playing. He'll stop, save state it to where he's going and help you out. So always nice to watch him. Tiny, I hope to catch more of your streams. Like I said, I've enjoyed it so far. I did catch one yesterday. I saw you doing some practice. Was it yesterday, I believe?
Yeah, yes, I got a PB yesterday. I was thrilled.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it was a good looking run. So yeah, let me put another link so anybody not following you guys can check out you guys. Any last words from you dudes before we move on this beautiful Monday morning?
Big thank you to Sataku for doing Buster only in that second round. That made it super fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm just mad I died to spike jump because I practiced that and tried to make that not happen, but I still died.
Oh yeah, with the item 2 on the second screen right there. Yeah, I was kind of shocked to see you going for it on that one. And then I was like, well, he's got it the second time. Dude, that's hard. Like I've practiced it, just goofing off, and dude, I can't even do it. And to see you be able to pull it off is just incredible in this atmosphere. Like I said, it's
If you die the second time there, I don't have one up, so it's actually right back to the start of Wily 4 if I would take a second die.
Yeah, again, showing why you're the world record holder in Buster only, though. So looking for, like, actually, dude, you're right on that 80% world record too. I mean, like I said during the race, like it could be any day you take that over from Cypher. So definitely want to be there for that if anybody is enjoying the Mega Man 2 races or runs, not races, but the runs.
I don't know. It's a tough time to beat.
If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be you. Like I said, there's a reason why you're the one to beat in this tournament. If anybody's going to win this tournament, it's going to have to go through you. So that's the way I'm seeing it anyway. Like I said, I'm watching the present best in the world who does not need any D-Rust, who knows all the categories inside and out. So like I said, if anybody's going to win this tournament, they're going to have to go through you. So good luck on the next couple races you have coming up. And Tiny, good luck in the next event you get in. I hate that you're having to go home. I've enjoyed having you here.
That's right, and I appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun. I made it further than I thought I was going to.
I think you did phenomenal. Fantastic run, dude, from both
Thank you.
guys. All right, and with that, we're going to finish up. We're going to let all you guys get about to the rest of your week's business. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Again, check out all the games on the Speedgaming site that they're doing the donations for. If you want to see a particular run category, join the Mega Man 2 Discord community if you'd like to get in on any more of these races and events coming up. I know Alice has a tournament coming up. I believe it's October 1st that is still doing signups on that you can get information for. And other than that, thank you to Satako. Thank you to Tiny. Appreciate the races and getting us all started to a great week. Happy holidays to everybody in the States, and we will see you all next time. Peace.
Take care, guys.